Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just gonna kind of talk about, I'm actually just sitting in my car, just finished grocery shopping and gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. And I was just thinking about like, why don't I just sit down and talk to you guys about, my job, the things that I have to deal with during work, during the pandemic. Some days I am physically and mentally exhausted. Like I can't even describe it anymore. I mean, we've been in it for a little while now, so I guess you could say I'm getting used to it. But now, like, we have to wear these N95 masks, and like, I was cool when we were wearing it for like a couple of hours, no big deal. Like, I was cool with it then, but when they start like 8 hours, 12 hours, I was like, huh? Like I had an incident, and as you know, I work in the operating room. And this was like a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's because we're breathing the same air over and over, and I know that's not good for our bodies. And we were doing a longer than normal procedure. I got there. First of all, I think I was starving at this point too. So starving and having a lack of oxygen just really didn't cooperate with my body. Like my body is just like my legs gave up on life. Like I can't even describe the feeling. It was just like I just felt real light. And I just kind of was like leaning over. And at that point, I was so tired. I was kind of trying to hide it because I didn't really want anybody to know. And I just remember like one of the nurses that was in the room, she was like, "Are you okay?" I didn't realize I'm leaning on the machine. I'm leaning over to the side. Didn't even quite feel it. I didn't realize it. And she's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." Like I just remember like going on to the left a little bit, like down, and they were like, "Catch it, she's going over," or something like. That's kind of all I remember hearing. But somebody was like, "Sit her down on a stool." I was, my body was over it. Like I can't handle those masks like that. It's hard, and I can't even describe what sometimes my work day looks like. I'm not gonna go like too far in details of what I do. It's just kind of personal, so I prefer not to mix work with YouTube. Just kind of separate that. No, I really don't like these masks. I don't like nothing about it. I didn't even like get tested for the mask. Like I almost fell out during the process of just trying to be tested. Like when they put this thing over your head and shoot this stuff up your nose, and you're not feeling good at all. And the worst part is they've started to reclose Texas. Like, I mean, it's getting really bad down here. I know other states are not as bad, but we're almost back to square one. In quarantine, still wearing masks. Now they will fine you if you are not wearing a mask. I was like, seriously. But although I do have, I don't know. I already have to wear hot mask 5 days a week for God knows how long, how many hours every day. So it's frustrating enough having to wear that, and I don't get to have like, when you are wearing an N95 mask, you're not getting, your lungs are not filling all the way up, so you're literally just like taking short, kind of shallow breaths for however many hours you have it on. So you want to be able to breathe when you're not at work, to like fill your lungs and just feel like you can breathe. So it's just really uncomfortable. So it kind of feels like I'm at work all over again, just for me to go get food in my house, just for me to go get groceries and do everyday things, running errands. Like I can't have any peace anymore. And it's because I'm always in a mask, and I'm just like, I'm I'm over it. It's pretty much how I feel about it. But I mean, I do understand that it's something that we got to do. So I'm not really going to complain about it anymore. Most of the facilities that I have to go to, and like hospitals and stuff, most of them, not all of them, but we have to change it. Like I have scrubs that I wear, but when I get to the hospital, we have a locker room and everybody has to put on these other scrubs. So your street clothes are clean. They're not being exposed to any and everything. So, and then like you put the little shoe covers on. I make sure I keep 2 or 3 of those things on my feet at all times. I wear gloves all the time when I'm in there. I'm sanitizing my keys, my phone, anything that I bring in there. I'm wiping it on the way out. Anytime you leave that building, those outside scrubs come off and you're back in your regular clothes, even if you're just going out for lunch and then you come back. So that does make me feel a little better. I mean, I wear a scarf to work over my hair so that way, because you know, like they said, wash your hair every day. I'm not about to do that. So, you know, I can say that the precautions that are being taken, like there's nothing that they can do about this that's gonna make me feel just completely at home, just comfy, which I don't think I should, but you know, it's tolerable. I guess that's a good word to use. I think I'm still a little bit like, I know I'm not the only one. Like when somebody sneezes, it's kind of just like, that ain't a regular sneeze anymore. Like you just like at the corner of your eye, you're just kind of like, because you know that might not be a regular sneeze. Like in my mind, there is no longer a such thing as normal sneeze or a cough. It's just I can't, like I just, it's no such thing anymore, because you truly never know. And half the time I've heard that the tests are not always completely accurate because everything is so new right now. Somebody could have all the symptoms and test negative for it, and then they end up dying from it later, and vice versa. Like somebody might not have any symptoms and test positive for it. So it's kind of like, you just don't know. You never really know. So I'm never comfortable about it, even though all of our patients are tested. It's just kind of like, put your mask on, I don't care. But I mean, you have to do what you have to do, and I don't feel bad for it at all. Like it's pretty hard. But I mean, I hope that this is not going to be a new normal. I don't even want to put that in the air, because we got enough stuff in the air now. But all in all, it's just a lot going on, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I've been really frustrated at work, and I just had to like step out, take the mask off, and sit down and have a moment at times. But like I said, I am getting used to it. I feel like my body's adjusting to it. It's just that revving it up to like 8 to 12 hours with a mask, that type of mask on, I'm kind of like, can we not suffocate? I'd rather I'd rather be Bubble Girl than walking around like, no. But all in all, I thank God that I'm okay. I thank God that my health is still intact. Like yes, I have so much to still be thankful for, and my family's okay. None of us have been affected with it. So I mean, it's a wake-up call when you see somebody with COVID. You're just kind of like it takes the life out of you just looking at them breathe. It's just kind of like, how can this be? But I mean, you just have to take it one step at a time. And those of you that also work in healthcare, you know that when you sign up for this job, you sign up for it all. So that's definitely one thing. But I mean, on the bright side, it's job security. Like, I still have a job in the midst of a pandemic that's probably not going anywhere. So I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, but like, how did we get here? I think that's really all I had to say. I just wanted to hop on here and just talk it out, and just discuss how I felt about working in the medical field during this pandemic. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and like, comment, share, subscribe to all my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.